So look at that tail, full-grown tail. That's just as of today. And she's a true adolescent where she doesn't like to be held as much as she did before. And she still likes to be hand-fed, but is on her own most of the time now. Is sleeping outside, and we've been working on training her to dig her own worms. So Brian and I have been out there in the dirt and place a little store-bought earthworm strategically in the right place, and so far so good. Boy, it's about nearly 2.5 weeks old, and boy, do kids grow up quickly, you know. We've been calling her Junior, and both Brian and I have become much more attached than we ever thought we would. I don't know, you'll have to help me. How do I get rid of separation anxiety? I guess. Because I'm going to be going off to the Chet Atkins convention leaving here on the 8th. And so we're trying to get her self-sufficient by then. So I hope I'll see some of you in Nashville then for that. Well, I think one thing that may help is to play a song that it's still in the, you know, compositional process that this is called a little Robin song. And how is the volume? Let me see. Is this volume a little better? Okay. Oh, thanks. Let me just check in there with you. Yeah. Hard to leave a wild bird. I mean, they're all over the place. They're just flying around. And there was one night that Brian was holding him to show him a new place, but he doesn't like to be held where he can't get away. And he got mad and flew off into a tree, and there was a big thunderstorm that night. And this was the first night he was by himself. Outside, you know, he flies around outside during the day, but we've been taking him in at night, for safety. You know, there's a lot of raccoons and birds of prey and that sort of thing around here. I didn't sleep a wink that entire night Okay, so why am I so worried about him? So since then, we've been letting him out on more temperate nights, and so he's gone to sleeping outside, and we just leave the door open, allow him to come in and out. But yeah, you'll have to help me out with the separation anxiety. I guess maybe it's more being a helicopter parent. So I've discovered what it's like to be a helicopter mom here. Mom to little Lucky over there. So, well, let's see. I'm going to see if we have some other thoughts here. John says that Leaving on a Jet Plane was originally written by John Denver. Is that the truth? Wow, I just think of that as a Weaver song. And hi, Larry there from Illinois. How about, since we're going to the Chet Atkins convention, maybe do a Chet tune? Well, there's that one that I wrote for Chet. See if I remember. This has been a long time since I played this. Mr. Chester. And it goes something like this. Well, I'll take a moment to tune up the guitar. It's changed temperature drastically here, and so as a result, the instrument has as well. I spent all day getting something ready for you. I got together a little synopsis of Lucky's life, kind of a little daily picture show, and I was trying to load it, and that's what crashed the computer about 4 or 5 times. So maybe at the end of the show I'll try again to load it, and if it doesn't load, then sayonara. That'll be that's the end of the show then. So if we could try one more time on that. Let's see. We had another request there, and some greetings. Yeah, that's right. We're got some hello to Marlene, and yes, our bird says hello. I'll bring him over here a little later to say hi again. And Tex is asking who is going to assist Lucky while we are away. That is a very good question, because he does rely on people for more than he needs to.
I think he knows how to find all the stuff he needs. He's just lazy.
So Brian is thinking of that tough love is the way to go, and I'm not quite so sure about that. I enter into our conversation. So I think slow and steady and gradual, and that's what the bird parents do. So we've done a lot of research. We have dedicated 2.5 lives of our weeks of our life, lives of our week, as I say. Yeah, like that. Um, and really, oh, here comes our local stunt plane. Hi. But the parents help them out for a while after they
while.
Yes,
Keyword,
a couple of weeks.
While.
Let's say a couple of weeks after they leave the nest.
It's been a couple of weeks.
Almost since you left the nest. Well, there we go. See, and
I think Junior finds little things. He eats them, and he's like, "This is okay." But it's like eating the crumb of a potato chip for him. Well, and then we come along and give him a big fat cricket or a big fat mealworm. He's like, "Oh, that is so much better." And so he comes crying to us several times a day. I think because he knows where the good stuff is.
Well,
But forced into it, he'd be fine. He would eat a lot of crumbs of potato chips, as it were.
Yeah, well, he's a very nice bird. When we come to give him something, he eats the mosquitoes that are landing on our legs. Time, and he got like 5, didn't he?
Muriel wants to stretch this as long as possible, and then she's going to leave, and then I'll be stuck with this like dependent bird.
Well,
so come on, tough love.
No, not that tough. No, we don't want to lose him, to predators. But and so I think the other thing is that we looked up that you pretty much can't overfeed them when they're at this age, because they need a lot. They're growing a lot. You saw how much, like the tail was like this much longer just in one day.
Not a day. It was 7 days.
Well, no, and just today definitely longer than yesterday. Yes, definitely. Yeah. So and they're growing a lot, and they need a lot more nutrition. And the parents help them out a little bit. So I think that extra earthworm that we give them is well deserved. Yeah.
I have things on the stove.
Yes, Brian is cooking up a storm. Let's do another. Marquez Stevens wrote just so many great tunes. We'll do some Chet tunes here. And now that I just tuned up, I'll change tuning. He did that All Thumbs tune. Remember that? And Sour Mash Rag too. We'll do Sour Mash Rag. There we go. And that other great tune was All Thumbs. And let me see. That's up in a drop D tuning. That one, I can't help but sing along with that. It's just got such a great melody. Da-ba-doo, 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 da-da. Great, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Well, my hands are filled with berry juice. I'm going to have to wipe off my guitar after this. Everything's a little sticky from that raspberry. I just, he heard the word berry. Did you hear that little twist?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he knows what that is.
Yes. I know. That tune actually was the inspiration for A Fine Pickle. It's at the same tempo, same key. Brian is preparing my background.
No, I'm preparing dinner.
Preparing the pathway to dinner, which we'll have on our back porch. We had, let me see if we have some other requests here. Let's see. And there's a bunch of comments here. And John says, yes, we will be empty nesters soon. And yes, so now I know how that feels. No? So, yes, we try to be good parents, and we're trying to give them this independence. We don't want a dependent bird around here, you know. He came up to the mailman. The mailman came to deliver a package, and the bird comes right to his feet. The mailman goes, "What? What's this?" And so Brian picks him up, and the mailman feeds him a mealworm in his hand. So I guess it's one package he'll remember delivering. And he also visited the neighbors. This was early on when he was having trouble finding his way back. And so we'll have to tell the neighbors what the bird likes to eat. Because robins actually can't digest seeds, so they don't eat seeds. They eat soft fruits and worms and bugs of all sorts. I'm glad they eat mosquitoes, though. That helps us out a lot. And caught a moth, too, so as well. Let's see. Thought about Vincent, okay. Greetings, Judy, who's joining us as well. Yes, we do have an adopted bird as our regular guest. And Jonathan Livingston Seagull. Okay, there you go. That's a nice bird. You like this one? Oh, I should do I'll Fly Away. That's the one. Or Let Loose and Fly. That's the other one. That's one of mine. So we'll do a little Vincent for you. Bring this one down. Oh, are we still on here? If you are still here with me, that we had another. I'm not sure why my computer's crashing on a regular basis, but we will just plan to see you next week, and that will be the last Monday live before the Chet convention and before we leave Lucky here to fend for himself, or herself. And okay, well, we will see you next week, and I think I may try to find a different router or something to. I'm plugged in directly, so I'm not sure why it's giving me this problem this week. But we will see you next week, and ciao. I think we'll leave you with just a little bit here. He's just lucky playing ball. Okay. And we will see you next week.